Good morning, ZERT Nation. XP001 here. Welcome to a special segment of Coffee and Hate. Today we're going to talk about how to prepare or handle a terrorist attack or situation. A lot of questions coming across the private squadron pages on Facebook. So here we go. Bottom line is, I know the police commissioner out of New York City, Bill Bratton, said, be aware, but don't be afraid. Okay, so we're going to talk about some tips about being aware, but we want to talk about tips on how to be prepared as well. So bottom line is, if an incident does happen, situation will dictate, but the number one thing you have to have for you and your family is a plan. Any plan is better than no plan. Talk about situations that they happen while you're in the vehicle, on the road, around the vehicle, in a movie theater, at an event, or something like today, Black Friday. First tip. Have a safety word. For instance, when me and Mr. Gray were in Bogota, Medellin, Colombia 2 months ago, we had a safety word. That word was Dr. Pepper. So when we were running the streets and running around, if anything seemed out of place, or there was times when we were being followed, I picked it up, or times that Tyler picked it up, I'd say, hey man, let's pop inside someplace and grab a Dr. Pepper. That word keyed Tyler on something wasn't right around us or something was about to go bad. So that's just an example of having a safety word that you can use with your wife, with your family, your kids, etc. That you say that one word, it puts everyone's head on a swivel and they know something may happen. Go bags and bolt bags. If you're going out, out shopping or going to an event, have a bag in your car, regardless if it's a go bag or a bolt bag, to sustain or have enough provisions for you and your family for at least 24 hours. If you look at the terrorist attacks, they had the city on lockdown, just like Belgium. So people were trapped from even going anywhere. Hotels were on lockdown, restaurants. So if your only refuge is your car, at least you have enough provisions to stay hydrated and stay fed and stay warm. As well for an extended time until they open up the roads, or basic tips on vehicles. So one is the gas tank. Never let your vehicle get below a half a tank, even on long road trips. For instance, when me and another member were coming back from Comic-Con, we got stuck in that flash flood. They redirected traffic, and there was power outages for hundreds of miles. So what we had in the gas tank was basically going to have to get us home, and it barely did. So always be proactive, always try to have a full tank, never let it get past half a tank, or if you wake up and everything's shut down, at least you have a full tank of gas to get you and your family out of town. Also, if for some reason you're bolting, you have to get out of the area and you have to hit a curb at a high speed, don't hit it direct on. You're gonna wanna hit it at an angle. This will allow, hit it at an angle and do a slight acceleration to pull the weight off the front tires, so you don't blow out your rims and damage your rims or blow out your tires. So this is just one little tip. Obviously, situation dictates on your car and the curb, but standard SUVs and Crown Vics, that you can pretty much hit a standard curb at a high rate of speed at an angle, and you'll make it over without blowing out your tires. Also, too, if you do have to ram, if there's you're getting blocked in by other vehicles, or if you do have to ram or push another vehicle out of the way, go for the lighter side of the vehicle, which usually is the ass end. Now, if you got to ram something, it's more or less pushing, because if you ram it, it's going to detonate or initiate your airbag, and you don't want that to happen. So what's going to happen is, as you come up to that vehicle, you want to slow down below 35 miles per hour. Once you let off the gas, once you bump or hit that vehicle, you're going to accelerate through. And that should trick the sensors on the airbags. Now, I'm only speaking from experience on, SUVs and Suburbans from like 2005 and older. So newer technology, I can't, really talk about. So just do research, but that's a little trick. Movie theaters. If you're in the movie theater, for me, I always pick high ground. I always try to get the seats at the very top and at the corner. So if anyone does come in, I have high ground. I have more time to assess the situation, what's going on. And let's say if a threat's coming on the right side, I can either deal with that threat or navigate me, my friends, and my family over to the left side out immediately. Sitting up front, you can get caught off guard, especially if they come in through the emergency exit or they come in through the standard entrance behind you. So always try to take high ground to have the advantage point and have a plan. Indoor shopping malls. Big thing, if you're with the family, you're splitting up with your spouse and the kids, communicate by text. Hey babe, I'm in Macy's. Hey, we're going to Gap. And also too, have a rally point. So if comms or the power goes out, you have a point. Hey, meet us back at the car, or meet us in the food court, or meet us at a designated no later time than is, just in case your cell phone dies, etc. Also, if there is an active shooter or a catastrophic event in a mall, there are tons of safe rooms. They could be bathrooms. The biggest thing is I would duck into a bigger department store. There's private offices, private bathrooms, receiving rooms that you can lock yourself into and hide. And also, most importantly, it has a landline, because during a big event, everyone's on the phone. They're trying to call in, and it just jams up the signal. So having a landline, you may be able to get through and lock your barricade you and your family inside.
ZERT's mission is to support law-abiding citizens taking their skills to the next level. We provide training opportunities and a wealth of knowledge via ZERT's global network of like-minded individuals. Each ZERT member can take it as far as they wish to go. You can take part in ZERT training, ZERT online training, network with individuals in your area via the forums or private Facebook pages, attend meet and greets in your state or county, or have fun collecting the unique gear ZERT has to offer. We have members from all walks of life, and our emphasis is on creating a safe, fun, and mature community for all involved. When you think of ZERT, consider the term lifestyle. Lifestyle can denote the interests, opinions, behaviors, and behavioral orientations of an individual, group, or culture. By definition, ZERT is a lifestyle. ZERT's instructor cadre is made up of Special Forces instructors who use their vast knowledge and real-world experience to teach civilian members. ZERT's goal is to elevate the level of education and safety in the training industry. ZERT is not just an organization. It's a lifestyle. ZERTNation.com